Hey guys, welcome to another week. This is kind of the week of revisions in many ways. You really have your first taste of the revision process through your peer review of the photo reflection rough drafts and by providing comment on everybody's u.osu.edu pages. Before I begin talking about that stuff, though, I do want to touch base on the photo reflection rough drafts. By now, everyone in the class should have feedback on their photo reflection rough drafts, and by and large, they were quite good. I did notice two consistent issues with some of the papers. Number one is the most unfortunate. I have noticed several instances of plagiarism. Those of you who don't know what plagiarism is would do well to familiarize yourself with that right now, but for now, just know that it's taking someone else's words or ideas and presenting them without attribution as if they are your own work. Per university policy, plagiarism is not tolerated in any instance or form. So some of you didn't get grades on your rough draft, and unfortunately that's kind of the price for doing that sort of work, right? Plagiarism does come at a cost, and that cost, unfortunately, is a failure of the assignment. So I am going to post some links below. Just, look down. And if you look at those links, that should give you a better idea of what plagiarism is. We are, of course, going to talk about this at greater length in the future. But those of you who did get notes on plagiarism for this rough draft, don't fret. You still have a chance to kind of redeem yourself at the final draft stage. So identify those instances of plagiarism in this draft and make sure that you eliminate any instance where you just copy-pasted something from payscale.com and didn't use quotation marks or tell me where the quote came from. Don't copy-paste from payscale.com. I think that's the lesson we could all learn from this. The other thing I wanted to talk about are the intros, specifically a few introductions that I felt were a little lacking. A lot of people are not taking into consideration the needs of the reader, right? Some people are treating the reader as if they can somehow read your mind and understand through inference what you're trying to communicate without you directly stating it outright. I'm noticing some issues, right, where people aren't adequately introducing the projects or their main ideas, and just kind of working on the assumption that the reader knows all. You don't want to assume that your reader knows anything, right? You don't want to assume, first of all, that your reader is just me, right? The guy who gave you the assignment. You want to work under the assumption that you are trying to guide the reader, that you are holding his or her hand and guiding them every step of the way. And if that means sometimes over-communicating to them, right? Giving them too much information or what you perceive to be too much information, that's better than too little. So make sure when you're looking over your rough drafts that your introductions guide the reader along, right? That they are adequately introducing the material that you have included in the paper. Other than that, I do want to talk about the u.osu.edu pages. Make sure that your profiles are posted on your u.osu.edu pages. That's essential right now. If you forgot to do it, you still have time. Do it right now. Pause the video, go to your u.osu pages, and post your profile there. This week, you're responsible for commenting on 3 people's u.osu.edu posts, right? The links are on the home page, so it shouldn't be hard to find 3 people in the class who you want to respond to. And you'll also need to activate the comments. I've given you instructions on how to do so below. Make sure that you again, look down. I've given you the instructions. Make sure that you do that, okay? You need to make sure that everybody has the comments activated. Otherwise, no one will be able to give you feedback, right? You'll be the one person in the class who doesn't get any feedback on their profiles. Beyond that, just keep up with the deadlines. There should be a ticker tape on the bottom telling you when everything is due this week. And that's about it. Please email me or contact me any way you can if you have any questions about this week. Thanks. Bye.